Well, hi everybody. Hope you're enjoying a great start to your day. Of course, you could be watching this in the evening, which means I hope you had a great day. Many of you have been asking me to show you a little bit more about my social media planner. It has definitely gone through a lot of transformations, but if you're interested in a quick flip through and to see a little bit of the changes I've made and what I've been doing recently, stick around. All right, my friends, so this is my social media planner. These are some of the pages that I've made in the past. Up here I just have a sticky note, and here I'd put my top 4 posts of the month. Here is where I did an Instagram tracker. This was out of one of the student classic size happy planners. This was a sweet friend of mine, Insta-Liddy, who mentioned me in her stories. Sometimes I'll just stick down a piece of paper. It doesn't always need to be pretty because your planner is supposed to be working for you, right? This is something I put together. I believe it was in the Trendsetter Classic Happy Planner. And I just picked different things that I wanted to track each month. Here is some notes on building social media. Here I used a tab and a camera. That kind of looks cool. Here's another way that I tracked the growth of Instagram, which was fun. Here's another way that I was posting and logging when I posted and what I actually posted, you know, the description of the picture. Here's when I was trying to figure out IGTV, and it's already changed a lot since I even made that right there. YouTube series, I'd wanted to start one on Planning 101, and this is kind of it because I'm giving you a walkthrough of my social media planner. Here is YouTube. When I was trying to figure that out, I cannot say I have a handle on it in any way. You guys are tuned into that, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. These are, I always like adding a little tab right here, and it helps me to be able to pick it up and move it. Here's some YouTube ideas, IG thumbnails. I'm putting a blog together. Here is a section I started on Instagram, a series where it's all about Instagram, and this is one on how to grow it. Setting up social media planner, different ideas on how I wanted to pull it all together. Here is a goal sheet on setting up my YouTube channel. I've had a couple of different attempts, and this was all about, gosh, I figured out how to edit photos on Instagram before I post them. Hello. Here is a 15 square. Kind of gives me an idea of what I'm posting and how they come together when I'm looking at my 9 square on my Instagram. And you'll notice the yellow has a significance, so does the pink. This was some information I found online, different times, the best times to post on Instagram, on YouTube, for my blog, and for Pinterest. And not everything needs to be Happy Planner. You can print some stuff up. Here's another one of my Instagram sheets. And this was the difference between keywords, hashtags, and links. And you know, you got 3 to 6 seconds to make a great first impression. This is using Miss Maker. And this is how I would set up the weeks there. I always like to highlight the main focus of my design for the day, and then I put it in script. It really adds a lot to the planner. I need mine to look very clean. This almost has a little too much on it for me, but trying to figure it out. Here is a month view, and what I did is I just highlighted. I started to what I was doing each month. I think that's something I'll continue because this is neat to look at and it really summarizes the month. Here's another week on how I set this up. You know, you go back to a previous spread and you go, oh, I guess I really did like that. And before I set up a week, when I'm trying to figure it out, I use sticky notes. So that I go, okay, I always like that up there. I look through the past few weeks and go, I liked having the detailed checklist there, filming that I was going to do down here. If I'm doing a week study, I'll do a banner. So those are always fun. I'm almost as surprised as you are to see what's going to come up next here. All right, so here's June, and I just wrote it in pen. Sometimes it's not always neat. Things just get busy. Here's a half sheet. I guess you'd call this a quarter sheet. To use what I was going to photo op. This is a mind muddle for the month, things I wanted to get done. And then this is the first time I used this spread right here. You can see how it has the week, and then it has this right here. I like it. I'm kind of figuring out how I'm going to make it work for me. I always used to I love to have social media stats listed, things that I want to film, so that's important. You guys know I like to always put the photo down of my 2 top posts. And then here I'm logging exactly what I'm posting on Instagram. And I did the highlighted focus word that encompasses what I'm going to be designing for that day. So that kind of works. So I moved on to the next week already because I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'm going to put my Instagram, YouTube stats here, and this is videography, where I'll put a check mark for what I have filmed, and I'll put a check mark for what I've uploaded. Here I'm going to write my top 3 goals for this week, and here I will post the 2 top posts from Instagram. I just print up a photo of them. Here I'll list videos that I want to film this week. And this is pretty cool. I like this. YouTube that's ready to promote on Instagram and Facebook. So in other words, you could have a lot of videos that you have filmed and edited. They're in your queue. You have not moved them from private to publish. So these are ready for me to publish and then for me to promote. So I'll be adding 3 more of these because I'm filming 3 videos now once I get them edited. And once I have posted them and promoted them on Instagram and Facebook, I write it in red ink with a check mark. And then here is where I've written out my next 15 posts on Instagram. And, you know, here's the Happy Planner plan with me currently that I filmed that I need to promote both on Instagram and Facebook. So I'll write the date and put a check mark. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. So if you have an idea, leave it in the comments below. If you have some other ideas for a social media planner, tips that you've learned that work real well, share them in the comments below so others can learn from them, and me especially. I'm always trying to fine-tune this social media planner since it encompasses Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And then here, in this section right here, when I post and promote a specific YouTube video, I will write it here. So I'll know whether it's on Monday all the way through Sunday. And then here I'll put the 1 word that describes what the design focus is. I'll put little squares, and then I will just write what needs to be done. So if you're interested in seeing this when it's completed, on how I put it together, if you're interested in a plan with me on any of this, let me know. If you don't care at all, let me know if this is something that has interested or inspired you in some way. I'd love to hear that in the comments. You know, comments are what move a YouTube channel forward. If you liked it, please hit the like button and leave me a comment just to say hey. So I feel as if there is somebody out there in Cyberland. If you know a friend who would enjoy and be inspired a little bit by what I do in my little corner of the planner world, I'd appreciate you sharing my name. And girl, if you have not subscribed yet, you need to do that because I really need subscribers. And if you can give me a shout out, I'd appreciate that too. Until we meet again in YouTube land, I hope you have an incredible day. I hope it's a blessed day, and I hope that you are enjoying your June. Take care. Bye-bye.